Hello, welcome to this session on a code walkthrough of the question answering chatbot that was built by fine tuning Llama 2 model based on dataset of FAQs, frequently asked questions about GST, goods and services tax in India. So basically we have a base model Llama 2 and we have our own dataset, say FAQs in a CSV file. We want to fine tune Llama 2 on this data so that once the fine tuned model is available, we can build a Q&A, question and answering chatbot on top of it. So this session will talk about how the fine tuning was done using Pretty Basis Ludwig framework. So we'll go one by one, step by step. So first some installations. These are pretty standard. Some display related thing. We are fetching this model from Hugging Face, so you'll have to have Hugging Face token with you. I'm just running through the output of the notebook after it has been run so that we can go through with the answers shown as well. So here you may have to, once you are doing, you'll have to put your token here. Now, in this experimentation or in this notebook, I have defined three configurations. As you can see here, the first configuration is based on Mistral. This is open source model, Mistral, and the configuration parameters are pretty standard. Quantization is of 4. LoRa method was used for fine tuning. This is instruction based fine tuning. That's why a prompt has been put. This fine tuning is based on a data set which is input and output. I'll show you the data set later. Basically, it's like a question answer. So almost like machine translation or question answering, where you have input also text, output also text. So typical encoder decoder frameworks are used. So inputs, the question is text, its length is this much, and then the answer is also text. So it is text to text, sequence to sequence model. These are some of the fine tuning parameters used. For now I put epochs only 5, but of course as whatever compute permits, you can improve them, increase them based on the need, and some other parameters. For generation of the output, I've made it very strict, not very creative, so that we can have a definitive answer. So this is Mistral based configuration. The second one is more or less similar, but it is Llama based configuration. You can see the base model name. I've tried all, there is one more, I've tried all three and finally put something which works reasonably well. So this is Llama 2 configuration. And I've tried a ECD way of doing fine tuning as well. Encoder, combiner, decoder way of doing. Here also I've used base model as Llama 2. Question are, these are the input features and these are the output features. They don't change, only the method of configuration is different. Now we'll look at the data set. Data set, as I said, is nothing but a question answer, 2-column kind of CSV data set. I've just downloaded. For now I've commented it. This has to be done only once. You can just get it locally. This has been done in Drive or in Google Colab, so I've put it in a Drive. Yeah, you can read it from Drive. This file, how does this file look? I'll show, you can see it below. Questions, answers. This question, corresponding answer. These are GST, goods and services tax related question answers. There are quite a few such FAQs are available, but for now I've picked up only this one just for the demonstration purpose. So we have questions and answers. Now we are using Ludwig for training. Now as I mentioned, there are a couple of configurations which I've already defined. I'll be using one of them for now, and these are the other ones which we can use for the experimentation. So this is Llama 2 based, and the data set which we just now read, the CSV file as a data frame we are putting, and this is how training happens. There is another way, as I mentioned, ECD way. I've commented it for now, but almost similar way of training by ECD way as well. Now, once the model is trained, we can do inferencing. These are two sample questions with which I'll send for inferencing or testing, and I'll get the answers. So similarly, a data frame has been defined for testing or inferencing. You can use this model that has been tuned in the predict call with the test DF. The test DF is the sample questions, and you can get the answers. The answers are for these questions. You have not existing taxpayer and wish to newly register for GST. When can I do it? So these are the answers. Unless GST has been liable to be registered under this, so on and so forth. So 2 questions, 2 answers. These questions are reasonably okay, not great, but of course one can have more data and more epochs, more fine-tuned parameters to get it done. So this is what I wanted to show. It is very, very easy. In a traditional way of, if you have to do fine-tuning, you'll have to have architecture knowledge and hyperparameter tuning knowledge and many other difficult things or complex things. But Ludwig is making it very easy, just declarative, declare what you want to do and it gets it done. So this is what I wanted to show you. I've already written a blog about it on Medium. If you want, you can have a look at that. Thank you.